see better on this side. With a classic stretch that can be done really well or really bad, it's going to be really good if you get back pain or your hamstrings and hips are constantly tight. So it's going to be just a calf stretch. This is a progression if you want, and it's too intense and you can't get into a good position. This can be further back, or this back foot can just be flat on the floor. First thing you're going to do is make sure that your knee, hip and shoulder are all stacked, so you shouldn't begin or ever move into that position. If someone put an arrow through the shoulder, it should go through all of those joints. You're going to lean forward. This back leg, I'm going to squeeze that butt cheek as hard as I can. I'm going to hold that contraction I just made as I come back up to that stacked alignment of all of those joints. I'm going to brace my core, and I'm just going to hold that position the whole time I'm squeezing this glute, bracing here as if I'm about to get punched, and I'm pushing the knee into the floor actively. And then just going to breathe through. As you breathe out, you should feel an increase in sensation if you're breathing deep. So not breathing into your chest, breathing into your belly. You would hold for a minute like that. If you lose that sensation in your glute, you can just lean forward and recess it. After 1 minute, and once you've reset that tension in your bum, you're going to come back up to that position, interlock the fingers. I'm on my left leg, so I'm going to rotate to my left, and then I'm going to reach over my right side, so reach over the supporting leg. And then you should feel that, pull that stretch a bit higher up, increase the intensity right on the hip, as well as maybe stretching into your obliques and core. And again, if I lose that, lean forward, reset, interlock, lean, and then rotate over. 2 minutes total, 1 minute normal, 1 minute with that rotation, then change side. Next one is called the 90-90. It's going to be starting off on your hands, 1, 2 90-degree angles. Make sure knee and ankle are stacked, so you don't want to be like this. Leaning on your hands, you're just going to flip your legs over. And you go back and forth. If this is hard, then you're just going to stay with that. A way of progressing it is the leg that's down, you're going to pick up as far as you can, and then swap. Up as far as you can, and then swap. If that's easy, come off your hands and do the same thing. Up as far as you can, swap over. Once I do that exchange, I'm just going to lean into it. Should feel that on the outer portion of this leg's glute, so this bum cheek. Come back, down leg as high as I can get it, and then swap and lean forward. And what you're looking for is to get both knees back to the ground on each switch. If you notice one leg is better than the other, or one direction's better, that's a sign that you might have an imbalance in internal, external rotation of the hip, which over time, doing this stretch more, will help you iron out. Next one we're going to do are called circles. So we're going to be in that same position we were for some of that thoracic mobility series, kneeling position. While we're doing these circles with the hips, we're not going to lean to the other side. So we're going to keep both our hips facing the ground. If there's a camera in each hip, it should take a picture of the floor, not of the wall to the side. So I'm going to kick back, come out and around, nice and slow, trying to draw a really big circle with your knee. You go for 8 to 10 circles in one direction, 8 to 10 in the other direction. Trying to come forward, out to the side, use as much range as I can, and then change leg. The last one you'll do is called frog. It's for hips and your groin. You're going to split your legs nice and wide. Ankle underneath knee, toes are pointed out. You're going to be leaning forward enough that your back is basically flat. And here I'm going to ask you to try and arch your back. So we're not going round, we're trying to arch our back. And then from there, use your arms to just push your body back and breathe out. Rock forward to release that. It might be quite intense, high up in the groin. And then push back again. Probably do 10 reps of this. For that 90-90 stretch, you'll probably go for just time, so 90 seconds. And for the circles, again, I said 8 to 10.